going to turn now to a story about a firefighter in South Florida. He's taking some big steps this summer to help kids in low-income communities get off the streets and get them on track. And our very own Victor Oquendo, he is down there in Fort Lauderdale for us with this GMA3 exclusive. Victor, hello. Always good to see you. How's it going?
So, TJ, Xavier Jones is not just a firefighter in Miami-Dade County. He is also the pastor at the Transformation Church, and he's also a victim of gun violence. He has made it his mission to keep these kids safe. It all starts with that summer camp, and thanks to a new government program, that camp, it is totally free.
Pastor Xavier Jones was the victim of gun violence in 2017 when a stray bullet hit his car.
The bullet went through the door, in and out both of my legs. All I could remember is screaming and yelling, "I'm gonna die."
Tell us about where we are right now. What's this community?
So we're located in Miami-Dade County, in an area called Ghouls, a lower income community, a lot of poverty, a lot of violence. So I think about these kids and I'm like, I don't want them to ever have to experience that. I'm smart enough to know that I can't do everything, but I'm brave enough to know that I need to do something.
Pastor Jones created Camp Judah, a summer program at his church working to keep kids off the streets and out of trouble.
You know, I'm a product of a similar community, and I could remember summer camp. And the summer camp really made the difference of my life. And I feel like I want to extend that same grace or that same experience to these kids and show them that there's another way.
The rise in violence also caught the attention of Miami-Dade County Commissioner Danielle Cohen-Higgins. And in response, she created the Safe Summers program, allocating more than $250,000 in funding to provide at-risk children free summer camp.
What we wanted to do was partner with other South Dade organizations that are offering these opportunities to children, but parents don't have the funds to be able to enroll their children. And so we provided the funding so that these children can be connected with these programs, similar to the one that Pastor Jones has right here.
This is not a daycare. Like I tell people all the time, like it's not a daycare. Like the kids really learn a lot. And the biggest thing that we're most proud of is the conflict resolution. Basically, we do mock scenarios where the kids have to learn how to peer mediate and learn how to work through issues so that they're not going to violence and resorting to those things.
According to the Miami-Dade Police Department, homicide rates are up more than 15% in the region in the first half of this year alone. Miami resident Darlene Duke's 24-year-old daughter, LaShante Jones, was murdered in May.
Never think in a million years this would be Miami-Dade County. And now that it actually hit home, my daughter, I never thought in a million years that I have to bury one of my children.
Katina Major is a member of Pastor Jones' congregation. She also lost her son Carlton to gun violence just a few months ago. While the loss has been unimaginable, Pastor Jones' camp is a haven for her grandchildren.
The program means a lot. It teaches them to not fear things, you know, it's teaching them the goals. Even going through the tragedy that we've just experienced, it's okay to live.
We know and stats show that when our young people are occupied, they're engaged, they're being educated, they're learning in a group environment, they're far less likely to be involved in violent crime. And that's not just as children, that's as they get older. And so we as a country need to start shifting our narrative away from removing guns from everybody and having that discussion, and instead investing in our youth.
Investing in youth through Safe Summers program, making a difference for the kids.
It started with the village. I mean, that's what we lost the track of, the village raising the children now. You need that. You need the help of a village to raise a child because parents get tired as well, you know, and they need help. So it takes a community to raise the children.
The community coming together, giving kids a summer to remember.
When you look at the camp here, do you say this is a good start?
Great. I love it. I love it. They're really enjoying themselves because they could be home now, being influenced by the wrong people from the streets. But here, they're doing things kids should be doing at their age.
Can y'all teach me?
Yes.
And we asked what happens when summer ends and camp is over. The commissioner tells us that while this is just a pilot program for now, the goal is to keep in touch with these kids and their families and make sure that there are programs for them in the future. TJ?
Like you said, just pilot program, but hopefully we'll be doing some follow-ups with them. Victor, we appreciate you spending some time with us here. Always good to see you, my man.
You got it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.